Hey, folks, greetings and welcome to another podcast from the cyber threat perspective with the offensive security group here at SecurIT360. This time, we thought we'd do something a little bit special and let you meet everybody on the team. And so my name is Brad Causey. I am the VP of Offensive Security here at SecurIT360, and I am basically just an old pen tester. And so now you can meet the people who do the real work. So Tyler, you want to start us off?
Yep, sure. Hey, everybody, I'm Tyler Roberts. I'm our in-house external penetration tester here at SecurIT360.
Cool. So what was the coolest thing you did this year?
I think overhauling our old external pen test process and completely revamping it and bringing more value to clients via the updated process was probably on the top of my list.
I kind of take that personally, bro. I wrote the original process. Like you're just dogging me out at the beginning of the podcast. No, that's great, man. I appreciate the work. So
yeah, Brad's like, yeah, I've been doing this for like 20 years. Tyler's like, yeah, it's I'm gonna redo it all.
Yeah,
overhauled everything.
So what about 2023, dude? What's your kind of, what are you looking forward to?
I want to start delving into some other realms of pen testing. So I want to start to do a little bit of internal, get with my guy Spencer over there, and hopefully slap a junior title on me for an internal penetration tester. And then also get into the bleeding edge of cloud pen testing is also another huge goal for me for 2023.
I love it, man. All right, Spencer, you're up, man. What's going on?
Yeah, what's going on? What's going on, everybody? If you've listened to the cyber threat perspective before, you've heard me
who Spencer is,
or seen me.
Everybody knows Spencer.
So I'm an internal penetration tester here with SecurIT360. Yeah, my primary focus is internal. I do some externals here and there, but my primary focus is internal. I really enjoy Active Directory, specifically breaking Active Directory apart and, kind of twisting its arm and making it squeal, so to speak. So yeah, that's what I do here. As far as 2023 goes, my main focus is going to be kind of stepping up our internal tool development. So malware development for the purposes of creating tools to be used on internal engagements, but also external tools. I'm really focused on Windows internals, Active Directory, internal pen testing, red teaming type stuff. So that's my plan for 2023.
Sweet. Love it, man. All right, Sam, you're up, man.
Hey, everybody. I'm Sam Killingsworth. I'm one of the part-time external penetration testers. In my day job, I'm a firefighter paramedic for a municipality here in Middle Tennessee. Also a girl dad of two. So got one of them right now, and the other one's running around somewhere. But yeah, I think probably the best thing that I did this year was working on a... Yeah? Okay, right in the middle of the podcast, huh? Working on a university for Wisconsin. I was able to get 4 accounts. That was back in like Q2 of this year, but it's pretty cool to actually get in, break in, do a few things further than what the standard process is for the external tests.
Super cool, man. What about 2023? What are you looking forward to?
Probably learn a little bit more about pen testing, looking into Pen Test Plus, and then having fun with these girls. So,
love it. All right, Jordan, you're up.
Well, howdy, guys. My name is Jordan Natter. I do the external pen tests as well as mobile. So probably one of the things I had the most fun with this past year was revamping the mobile process because, of course, I had to destroy what Brad previously created and make it way more awesome, as you guys have seen on a previous podcast. Something I'm really looking forward to for this upcoming year is I get to work on the physical pen testing process, as well as if things all go well, I can start working on the satellite security process. But yeah, that's really it.
Literally hacking satellites. Love it.
That's insane.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Maybe some rockets in there too, if all goes well.
Awesome. All right, Victor, what you got, man?
Hey guys, I'm Victor. I'm the Threat Intelligence Analyst for SecurIT360. I help out the offensive and SOC team daily with general threat intel and report on what goes on in the threat intel world. Cool thing what I did this year was I did my first pen test, which was super neat. Worked with Brad and Spencer and Tyler on that. And what I'm looking forward for next year is to further help out the group, jump into more pen testing and get new certs.
Rock on, rock on. All right, Darius, my man, let's see what you got.
All right. So, hey everyone, I'm Darius Robinson. If you've seen the podcast, you know that I do web app pen testing. Outside of that, though, I do a lot of videography and editing and traveling, and so that kind of ties into some of the coolest things I've done this year. I've had the opportunity to kind of travel up and down the East Coast for the first time, so that's been pretty awesome. From I guess a technical standpoint, I guess the coolest pin engagement I had this year was probably one where we went from web app all the way to an internal pen test. So that was awesome. As far as 2023 goes, some things that I'm extremely looking forward to is one, are becoming a professional burper series that we're going to do. So it's going to be all things burp suites. That's going to be awesome. I'm looking forward to developing more applications of things that we can use internally, specifically with using React.js. That's going to be pretty awesome. And other than that, looking forward to, gaining more certs and, hopefully doing a little bit of teaching.
Sweet. So, those of you out there listening to this, one of the things that you'll notice is that, 2 or 3 of us were talking about that it is kind of exciting for us when we kind of break through into play. Everybody but Spencer, right? Because he does that literally every week. But for those of us in the mobile, the web, the external area, it is not common to find vulnerabilities so severe that we gain access to the internal network or gain access to the underlying architecture. So, so it is interesting when that kind of stuff happens. And so I think a lot of people make this kind of incorrect assumption that, we routinely break in and fully compromise, organizations from the outside, and that's just not the case, right? So, so a little technical factoid for you there. So I'll take up the end here. And so the coolest thing, in my opinion, that we did this year was almost 300 penetration tests across the entire team. And that is a huge accomplishment. And one of the things I love about this group and what I think that we are doing better than everyone else is that we are making sure that we care for the customer in the way that we would want to be cared for. And everybody on this team is very customer facing and customer supportive. And I think that's just the coolest thing ever, to put together a group of technical badasses and then also be able to really care for the customer in a way that other offensive security groups don't do. So it's just really cool. For me, 2023 is really just growing the team, right? For me personally, 2023 is going to be adding more capabilities. Jordan talked about doing satellite hacking. Spencer's talking about tool development. Darius is already working on some really cool projects, and Tyler is. Everybody is, right? And so really those projects, those kind of branching out things are what I'm most interested in. All right, folks, that's all the time we have for you. Once again, thanks for watching. If you like the content, you know where to find us. See ya. Merry Christmas, by the way.